Have you ever had those I can't find my phone moments? And it's usually because of like bad memory or like you placed it down without thinking and you come back to it and eventually you find it and you're late by this time, but you find it in the most convoluted place possible or just in plain sight. And that's because your memory is bad. So, I was looking through all these Sharp Brains websites, and because our teacher said we should, and I just checked out the selective attention test, and it showed me that sometimes you're so focused on one thing that you don't see something else. Like this, this experiment had the people in white passing the ball all around and the people in black passing the ball around. And then you're supposed to count how many times the people in white pass the ball between each other while while a gorilla passes through the screen. And usually people miss the gorilla. Um, for me, I got distracted by the gorilla and saw like and didn't count the proper amount of times they passed the ball between each other, but you know, it happens differently for other people. um, then I checked out another brain teaser, which is still on brainsharps.com, and its finished files are the results of years of scientific studies combined with the experience of years. And this is pretty much a teaser in which you have to count the amount of F's in the in a sentence. And most people say three, even I said three. And why? It's because we often don't correctly process the word of for two reasons. First, the letter F usually makes the F sound like fox. However, in the word of, it makes the V sound. Second, you have probably read the word of so many times in your life that you process it as one unit, overlooking the second letter and sound. So that got me thinking about neuroplasticity. So we learn by making connections to different things, and we speed up the process of our thinking by those connectivities. Like a baby will connect crying to getting the parents' attention, or eventually connect asking for food to getting food, and you like connect it. That's how we connected of like OF, and forgot. We somehow like forget like that it has a F because we're just connecting it with the sounds. So so neuroplasticity is like that. We train our minds in certain ways that probably aren't really effective for us, or sometimes we train our minds properly, but sometimes we train our minds properly, but we forget some things, and those connective pathways like disappear over time. So we gotta like train our memories in the proper way. And how do we do that? Well, in class, we talked about games and how video games can help improve the brain functions. And so I was like looking into games, like what games can I do, since games provide positive neurological changes in the brain's increased speed of processing, instead it statistical interference improves decision making, increased attention control and memory. And and I went through games because I like them, but you probably don't need a game like this. And they pretty much just hack and slash and press one button. Maybe there's some quick time event like blocking. Pretty much you're wasting your time, not getting anything done. The two games. I like games, as you can see by the two games here, but I'm gonna pick one that is different. This is Luminosity. You can download that app on your app store. let's get started. And on Luminosity, you could select your areas you'd like to practice. I want to pick memory, attention, maybe speed, language, and mindfulness. Gain, focus, and mental clarity. I like that. And then you just sign in. And so, you take your fit test after you've signed in. I didn't know the rules. Points was the sword fighting game is really cool. It's fun. It probably trains your mind also, but Luminosity is an awesome game that you can find on your app store. There might be some places in which you have to pay, but the games are specifically tailored towards your mind, and they help you like train in that specific facility in which you want to train in, and like that's something I think I need, and maybe some other people need it too. Thank you.